Welcome all. This is 2018 Strategy Financial Management past paper question number 3 section D. Let's see the question. Sim company presently has 400,000 rupees in debt outstanding, bearing an interest rate of 12% and 25,000 shares of common stock at 40 rupees per share. It wishes to finance 200,000 expansion program and is considering three alternatives. Option 1, the sales of common stock outstanding at 40 rupees per share. Option 2, preferred stock with a 14% dividend. Option 3, additional debt at 10% interest. The firm pays taxes at the rate of 30%. First one, they ask, using the EBIT, earning before interest and tax, value of 600,000 rupees, determine the associated earning per share for three alternatives. Second one, mathematically determine the indifference point between the common stock plan, the debt plan, and the preferred stock plan, the common stock plan. Third one, compute the degree of financial leverage for each alternative at the expected EBIT level of 1000. Okay, let's see the answer. First one, they say outstanding debt is 400,000. Second one, they said interest rate of 12%. Yes, and shares of 25,000 and 40 per share. One share is 40 and it wishes to finance 200,000. Three alternatives. What are they? And tax rate is 30%. Option 1 is stock outstanding at 40 per share, and second one, preference share is 40% dividend, and third one is additional debt for 10% interest. First one, EBIT is 600,000. EBIT is 600,000. Option 3 and 600,000. Next, they ask. Next, we can calculate the interest. How do we get the interest? This interest is 400,000 multiplied by 12%. It is interest rate. It is option 3. They are the same value. Let's see if they got additional debt. Additional debt in 10%. What do we guess? It wishes to finance 200,000 into 10%. It is 20,000. The interest is option 1 48,000, 2 the same 48,000, and option 3 it is 68,000. Now we can enter the interest 48,000 and 68,000. Let's see the earning before tax. The 600,000 minus 48,000. Right guys, 600,000, 48,000, 552,000, and 600 minus 68,000, it is 532,000. It's tax. Now we can get the tax. How do we get the tax? The EBIT, earning before tax, multiplied by 30%. 552,000 multiplied by 30%. It is 165,600. Let's see others. Next, we can get earning after profit after tax. The EBT minus tax. Get the answer. And next we can get the preference dividend. How do we get preference dividends? preferred dividends. How do we get the preferred dividends? They say preferred dividend in stock, it is 14%. It is 200,000 into 14%. What is the answer? It is 28,000. The dividend is relevant to option 2. Now we can enter the dividend. It is 28,000. Next we can get the profit wise. It is profit after tax minus preferred dividends. Next we can get the number of share. How do we get the number of share? They are mentioned in this case 25,000 shares, and they issue shares 200,000 at 40. So how do we get the shares? 200,000 divided by 40, it is 5,000 in German. So 25,000 plus 5,000, it is 30, 25 and 25,000. Now we can add the number of shares. It is 30,000, 25,000, same. Now we can get the EPS. EPS is earning per share. How do we get earning per share? Profit after tax minus preferred dividends divided by number of shares. So profit after tax divided by number of shares. It is 12.888, 14.33, 14.89. So now we find the EPS. So next they ask indifference point. How do we get the indifference point? 1.1 x minus, it is 48,000. How do we get the 48,000? It is interest multiplied by 17%. It is tax rate is 30%. 100 minus 30%, it is 70%, and divided by number of shares, it is 30,000. Next option 2, the x minus 48,000 interest, 70% is 100 minus tax, and 28,000 it is preferred dividend, and divided by a number of shares, it is 25,000. And option 3 like that, x minus 68,000, it is interest, and 100 minus tax, it is 70%, minus preferred, there are no any preference shares, preferred dividends, divided by 25,000. So we get the indifference point. And next they ask compute the degree of financial leverage for each alternative at the expected EBIT level of 1000. How do we get the financial leverage? The EBIT is now 1000 divided by 1000 minus 48,000 interest. Option D, option 2, it is 1.05. Option 2, it is 1000 divided by 1000 minus 48,000 minus 48,000 interest, and 28,000 preference dividend. And now we can get the answer, it is 1.08. Next option 3, 10,000 and 1000 minus 68,000 is interest, and we can get the answer, it is 1.07.